Okay, so the Jolla smartphone is the first smartphone on the market to have the Sailfish OS. So what's that, you're asking? That is an operating system based on MeeGo, which is an operating system which Nokia used to own before it moved over to Windows Phone with its partnership with Microsoft. So the guys that run Jolla are ex-Nokia employees, and they've taken that open source MeeGo operating system and turned it into Sailfish. So we're going to have a look at the software and explain what's going on. So just like most phones, you've got a lock screen here with the time and just a little couple of notifications there. If you pull down, you get a few settings, so you can quickly go to the camera or settings or switch your sounds on and off. And if you've got any text messages or those kind of things, they'll come up in icons there. So swipe up and you're going to open the home screen, and just in between we've got the battery level, and you can see your signal level as well. So if you ever need to see those, you just little pull down and you've got your information there. So this is effectively the home screen, and we've got tiles which are showing what apps are open on the phone at the moment, and obviously you just tap an app to open it up, and as you can see there's no buttons below the screen. There's no home or back or menu or anything like that. So like the BlackBerry OS 10, it's all gesture based navigation, so you've got to know which way to swipe with your finger to get the right place. So if you're in an app, it's a little bit unintuitive, but you swipe in from either the left or the right hand side to go back to the home screen, and if you're in an app and you want to completely close it down, you just swipe all the way down from the top, and you see that X means that it's going to close the app. Another swipe down, so it's a very vertical operating system, and we've got our app menu, so just looks like the app menu on pretty much any phone. So you've just got rows of your apps that are installed on the phone, and you're going to download these from the Jolla store. Because this operating system is so new, there isn't a great deal on here, but what the guys have managed to do is add support for Android apps. You're not going to be able to get the Google Play Store on here, but you can install third-party Android stores like the Yandex store. So this means out of the box, if you get the Yandex store, you're going to be able to install apps like Facebook, Skype, other browsers, if you don't like the one on here. So you can install Chrome and stuff like that. So there's immediately quite a lot of apps. They run in their kind of native Android way, so when you do run an Android app, you'll still have the buttons at the bottom. So you can see there I've got the Android multitasking button and the back button, and so there's another couple of gestures to mention. So if you swipe up from the bottom, that's going to give you your notifications, so it's basically the opposite end of the screen to Android. And if you swipe down from inside any app, you're going to get like a menu, and then you move your finger up and down to select the one you want. So it's quite a very different system. To an extent it feels like they're being different just for the sake of being different, but it is smooth, but it's difficult to get used to. And one of the problems we've had is just kind of accidentally doing the wrong thing. Because you swipe in from the side, it can be easy to be inside an app where you're trying to swipe to a different page, and so if I was trying to go back to the previous page, it's easy to do it too far from the edge and you end up closing that app, which can be quite annoying. And it's not entirely intuitive to close an app from the top, because your thumb naturally lies at the bottom, but that's where you get your notifications from. So obviously you might really like the interface and the way that it navigates, but we're not so sure. And that's a quick rundown of the Jolla smartphone and the Sailfish operating system.